Yeah, well, here May 10th, day 52, and pretty good day today. Just as I headed out into the rapids, it cleared off. Really nice stroke of luck. I had really nice weather when I went through the gorge. About 5 miles of kind of like a gorge. It's real steep, 100-foot walls and areas on both sides. And just as I was heading in, it just the sky broke, and I actually had the wind at my back when I was traveling in there. And it was a very interesting with the rapids. Some of it was very serious. Some of the roar of the rapids was incredible. This ice is about 10 feet thick with the snow and the overflow and that, and you could hear it roaring underneath there. And it wasn't just in one area. Some areas were just all the way across the river. But I managed to dodge it. I could read the ice pretty well. And some areas it was obvious. It was open. And I took the east side of the river, and I was able to actually to dodge back and forth from one side to the other, depending on the situation. I think the portage in the summertime goes up on the top of the gorge. I don't think it goes down inside, but I decided, what the heck, I'll just go, pay the big bucks here. Went through the gorge, and it was just spectacular. Very, very beautiful. And it took about maybe 5 hours or so to get through it. Some of it I really hugged the shoreline. Some of it, as I mentioned, I was able to dodge it. And I got in the lower part of the gorge. I had a couple ravens that were really hassling me, kind of making fun of me, making all sorts of weird noises. And they were, I guess, surprised to see another creature down below. And then I got out the lower end where the Clark River flows in on the east, and then there's another major river that flows in from the west. And then after that, the excitement was kind of over. I was back in the snow. I saw the tracks of a small bear, it's probably 2-3 years old, and running across the river. It might have even saw me, and it would look really fresh, but it was on the move really fast. And then I saw a lot of waterfowl today. They're coming back. There's not a lot of open water. They seem to be hanging out. Where I pitched a tent here, there's overflow, and I think it's pretty deep. I got my drinking water from the overflow, but there's an open area in the overflow out front here, and there's about 25 geese kind of huddling around that and spending the night there. And a sandbar not far from here, I scared up about almost 500 geese came up. It was really surprised me. All of a sudden, they were just all over the place. And it's nice seeing large numbers of geese around. It's the first time, sure sign of spring. It did cloud up for a while, grayed out, northwest wind, the usual thing, and then it broke around in late afternoon, turned into a gorgeous day. Right now it's clear and calm and very, very peaceful here. I'm going into what's called the Gap, which is a very steep sides, the steepest sides on the whole Thelon on both ends. Where it says it's a gap, it goes through this narrowing that's real high on both ends. So I'm anxious to see that. And I'm working out a resupply with Dave Olson either tomorrow or probably the 12th. I think I would probably do it if the weather's going to hold. But so anyways, things are good. It was really great to have this lousy 3-day spell weather break. And it looks like it got up to 22 degrees today, although it felt like 40. It's 18 right now. And still the sun is shining. It's warm in this tent. If the sun shines on this thing, you don't need heat. So I'll sign off here. And this is Will here on May 10th, day 52, over and out.